Welcome back to Revenge of... Hold on, I'm not ready.
I keep forgetting America's like actually beautiful.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. There's big chunks of like beautiful, like outdoorsy things.
Yeah. I was staying at the Stanley Hotel, the haunted.
You are staying or you did stay?
I was
Oh
when
my
I was in
God.
Colorado.
That's amazing.
It was freaky. Honestly, like I don't have a thing with ghosts or anything. I don't believe in that stuff.
Yeah.
But I asked the receptionist, and I was like, so is this like haunted thing true? And they handed me a double-sided paper of every single room that's haunted and the story behind it.
Yep.
And I couldn't read it, at least while I was staying there.
I mean, it's a creepy old place.
Yeah. And I was on the 3rd floor, and they said on the 4th floor, they have like children running and playing, you know, with their toys. So at night you can like hear them.
Yeah.
But it's like the whole place is made out of wood. So if somebody's walking outside or walking above me, I can hear it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, it is creepy.
It's interesting to know that you're not. We're just going.
Yeah.
Okay. It's interesting to know that you're not like a ghost person necessarily. Me neither. But like, I'll get creeped out.
I'm like, it's the same thing with religion, you know? Like you never know.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be 100% sure about anything.
That's true. You never know. I mean, sure, ghosts could be real. I think I would believe more, instead of like a ghost is like a spirit, it's more of like it's like another dimension, like vibration or something.
More?
I think I would believe that more because I feel like that's a little bit more
it's phasing through hours.
Yeah, like it's more of like I feel like there's more science behind that maybe.
Yeah. Right. I don't know. I feel like there's some people who I think are so smart and like I really believe them when they talk about anything.
Yeah.
And those people like will have ghost stories.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I respect you and your mind so much that if you wholeheartedly believe that this thing happened to you, then I want to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
I hate to like, you know.
Yeah, I hate to say, like no one's 100% sure about anything really when it comes to that sort of stuff. So it's like, hey, I don't want to be like, you're wrong. That didn't happen.
Yeah. Do you know about the jinn?
No.
So this is like in Islamic mythology. They're not really ghosts and they're not really bad guys. They're kind of this like in between. They're like a whole other race.
Yeah.
And like, I remember my parents would talk about growing up in Pakistan. You really believe, like it's a thing. Everybody believes in the jinn. It's real. Like if a light flickers or if, you know, you just like feel a present, there's like a certain tree that if you sit under, like that's where the jinn live.
Yeah.
And you don't want to like occupy their space or make them angry, but they're human how we are, like a race. They are their own thing. Yeah. But that to me is fascinating.
That is fascinating.
Every grandma has a jinn story.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, going back to the Stanley is interesting for many reasons because I think Stephen King actually wrote The Shining there.
He came up with the idea. He was like apparently staying there during the winter and like nobody else was there. And he was, you know, walking along the hallway and he's like, damn, this is terrifying.
Yeah.
And apparently like the same room that he stayed in, like in the 20s, this housekeeper was, I think, like carrying a candle, but there was some gas leak or something, and so the whole room exploded. And then many years later, Stephen King goes and stays there with his like wife, and it's basically just the two of them alone in this entire like massive hotel.
Yeah.
And they have capitalized the shit off of
They sure
Shining.
have. I mean,
you can do Shining tours.
The Queen Mary. Do you know the Queen Mary here?
No.
It's like a big boat that it was like a cruise ship or whatever in the 20s or something. It's parked in Long Beach and it's a hotel.
I've seen it. Yeah.
Okay. It's also like haunted. And I will say though, I've gone on haunted tours there and it's pretty creepy because it's very old and it has this pool like in the basement of the boat that they don't use anymore. And it's like old and timey tile and like all this stuff. And that's supposed to be like the most haunted spot. And
why? What happened?
I can't remember. Probably.
It's not filled with water, right?
It's definitely not. Yeah. But you go in there and it's very creepy.
Oh, interesting. And they make the lights look all creepy.
Yeah,
too.
And they do it up. Yeah.
It's the storytelling.
Yeah, exactly.
It's good storytelling.
One more ghost story before we get into other things. I like to put myself in those situations just to like, you know, just to check it out. But my tattoo artist is like very into ghosts. Like his tattoo.
Same guy who did everything?
Not everything, but like the majority of things. His tattoo shop is called Ghosted.
Okay.
And he does ghosts. Predominantly he does tattoos of ghosts.
Okay.
Like, sheet ghosts kind of
Right.
thing. Anyway, he once rented the most haunted room at the Roosevelt Hotel in Hollywood. Which I forget which room it is. It's like 2 something or whatever. But he rented that room and then brought in a medium and did tattoos on people there. So I got tattooed.
What was the medium like? Just summoning people?
The medium was like reading you while you were getting tattooed, and then also like summoning
That sounds
stuff.
like sensory overload.
It was like a weird thing where I was like, okay, I got to do that. Let's see what happens. And
what did
like,
happen?
I mean, she was weird, and I was getting tattooed, and like all these pictures just like flew off the thing.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And I was like, and this is a friend of mine, so he's not like yanking.
Yeah, but maybe the hotel sets it up to keep their reputation.
Maybe. I'm pretty sure it was illegal to do, but who knows?
Hey, you went out for an experience and you got it.
Yeah, you got to do it. Anyway, we're back here with Iman Vellani, our friend of the shop, writer, actress, Miss Marvel, CHACHU, on and on. Thank you for coming back and sitting down with us. Last time we were here, CHACHU had just been announced.
Yes.
Like, I think it hadn't been announced when we sat down, and then when we released the pod is when it was announced.
Yes, you guys are like my time stamps.
Yeah.
My like CHACHU trajectory.
Yeah, so it came out on Wednesday. We did a signing, which went really well. Thank you for that. And this is the book, and we just saw that it's going into second printing.
Yeah, we got a second printing before the book even came out.
That's awesome.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I was like gonna be happy if even 12 people read it. I genuinely have no concept of how big my name is or like if people still remember me or like if the story is even good to just stand apart from any of our names.
Yeah.
So it's been like very humbling to see how many people have connected with the story and like are actually interested in it outside of the Marvel of it all.
Yeah, for sure. It's good. I read it today.
Yeah, review.
Yeah, it's good. I haven't read a comic in a very long time, which he hates me saying because it's like I know. I said
you start every podcast with comics and more. More.
We sat down with Garrett Dillahunt at Comic-Con, and I said to him I hadn't read one in a couple of years, and he was like, "You shouldn't say that." And it's like, well, I try to. I try to. It's just, I mean, we have a lot going on. It's hard.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard to like, and when I sit down to read something, whether it be a book or whatever, my mind just like goes elsewhere. And then before I know it, I'm like done with it, but I have no idea what I read.
You don't read back?
I mean, I go back and then...
You're like those people on Letterboxd who like half watch a movie and log it anyway. You didn't earn that.
Basically. But the good thing is I do know who's writing what and the artists. I'm very in touch with the artists on the books, but I read your book.
Okay, I'm so flattered that this is the first one you read after so long.
This is the first comic I've ever read. What if that was the case?
Oh my god. Hey, I mean honestly, like that's kind of the point. Like I wanted to do an issue one that was accessible enough for anybody who like doesn't understand the medium or is intimidated by it or thinks it's for children, you know? Like this is should be something that I think anybody can read.
100%. And what struck me is I feel like it was, and I'm not just blowing smoke, I feel like it was really well written.
Oh, thank you.
Like it reads like almost like the prose is almost like a novel or something.
Yeah, I like wanted to get really like lyrical, and I think especially with indie comics, like I know like there's not a lot of real estate with comics and you want to get to the point quicker, but like I was just so excited to have the freedom of like any page can be like whatever I come up with. And so to have a whole page of like, the main character Layla just like observing her uncle and like talking about the most random things about his hair and his beard and like just judging him. Like I love that. And I spend a lot of time in my day doing the same thing. So
I loved what you did with the speech bubble that says shit like around the tire. It's one of those things where when people talk about writing comics, it's like doing things like that only you could do in this medium is interesting. It was very good, and congratulations on all the success.
Thank you.
We remind me again, how many issues do we get?
5. So what is it? August, September, October, November, December. 5th issue comes out. And then hopefully the trade. I want to say like a February or March.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are there any variant covers coming up that you're particularly excited about?
Yes. Oh my God. Anand RK has one for issue 2 that I think has already come out. It is so cool. So like the character of Layla like gives her CHACHU a mithai box in the first issue, like it's Indian sweets. And they're usually like very fancy and like pinks and greens. And so Anand like has a cover that is like Layla and CHACHU sitting in a mithai box. And if you like look closely, like some of the mithais are shaped as a car and a house. And it's so cool. Like, and you can see all the texture. Like he's just so good at what he does. Matt Taylor has a really cool one. Valentine Delandre. Like, I can keep going. We got some like, I was like, if my writing doesn't hold up, at least the cover will.
I mean, the covers are awesome. The Christian Ward one was really great. Right. We finally met him at Comic-Con.
I didn't know he was British.
Yeah, he's British. He sure is. We found that out. We did a collaboration with him for merch for Spectrograph, which came out from Distillery. It was a James Tynan book.
Oh, okay.
But we were going to ship him merch, and it was like we didn't know how to ship anything to England, so we never did. But we met him at Comic-Con and brought him the box. We were like, here you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, all the Brits, I was like, I kept asking them if they'd seen Downton Abbey.
Is that your entire...
That's my thing. That's my whole shtick now.
Are you a Downton Abbey fan? I cannot imagine you watching that show.
I love it, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's my entire personality, actually. It's Downton Abbey and Fast and Furious. That's it.
You fascinate me.
Honestly, it's the two greatest franchise, no offense, franchises in entertainment, if you look at it, you know.
Can we look at it?
If you truly stand back and look at all of entertainment, it's those two. That's
what
really
is it? I mean, like, okay, Fast and Furious really raised me for, I mean, a big chunk of my childhood. Like, those were the movies. And my brother was really into cars, like, and I was really into family. So, no, but, and then I don't know if I even watched the last few. Are they still making more?
Yes. No, we just had Fast X came out a couple years ago, and it was incredible. It was incredible.
Really?
I'm telling you, it's like those of us who needed another Infinity War, we got it with Fast X.
But I don't think. Okay.
That's how good it is.
I don't want to yuck your yum. Okay, Downton Abbey. Sell me on Downton Abbey. I've never had the impetus to start it.
Okay, well, here, let me tell you that. You know Martin Simmons, the artist. He's a cover artist. I'll show you some of his work later. But he said he's another Brit, and I brought it up to him, and he said that he watches it nonstop while working. And it blew my mind. I mean, he just won the Eisner for like comic cover painting or something.
Oh, wow.
So it's a big deal. But I don't know. There's something about the show that's like so like easygoing, low stakes.
Is it the same characters throughout?
Like
it's a family drama, right?
Yeah, they did 3 movies also. So 3 movies.
I know the most recent one that came out a few years ago.
3 movies and 6 seasons. It was, I don't know.
It's like 20-minute episodes or?
No.
Hour.
Some of them are an hour and a half.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a big commitment.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not 38 MCU films.
No. See,
but you know,
that's a commitment.
So after.
I can't picture you. Okay, you're getting like tattoos, a medium, and Downton Abbey's playing in the background. Yeah. And then you go home and have
all these things.
Movie night.
Exactly. All those things. And then I watch the Marvels also.
Right. You watch the Marvels every day before bed.
Yeah, every day.
You can quote every single line.
Did you see Brand New Day yet?
I did.
Okay.
And
awesome.
I'm excited to see it again. I love that movie. Have you seen it?
Yeah, I saw it. I know. We saw it on like Saturday night or last week. Mm-hmm. So good.
So good. God, and it like looks like a movie, you know? Yeah. It like the shadows and the like it just feels really tactile. Yeah. And for a character like Spider-Man, like that is so necessary to like really feel like you're swinging around with him. So I was so glad they got the DP from Amazing Spider-Man, the Andrew Garfield one. Yeah, it's just like made me feel alive. Reminded me I'm I'm capable of being moved by cinema. You know, I haven't seen something in the theaters for like a minute that not like I watch old movies all the time, but like a new movie with a full crowd. Yeah. You know, I only get to experience that stuff at like the Toronto Film Festival when I go. But.
Yeah, it was fantastic. There were a few things that I wanted more, but I think that was just me being greedy. You know what I mean?
I think that's the thing. It's like you already got so much and like such high quality of this, like a lot of areas of this good thing that like why ask for more?
Why ask for more? Why do you think it's breaking all these records? Do you think it's a testament to like how good it is, or do you think what is it?
I think it's really refreshing a movie like that to come, especially when all this conversation about superhero fatigue is like taking over, when it's not the case at all. And I think Spider-Man is proof of that, and people wanted proof of that. Like people showed up on the first week. Like nobody really believed in the superhero fatigue. That means nobody really believed that this movie was going to fail, and they were over it. They wanted it to succeed. And I think like we're so used to being cynical and like assuming that like everything new coming out is going to suck, and you know, it's all propaganda, or they're just trying to like whatever, people's attention spans are low. No, like we can appreciate a good thing when we see it.
Yeah, we just want a good movie.
Yeah.
You know. There was a lot of comments on the posts that we did from the last time we were here there were two that were like constant. One was we love her.
Okay.
Everyone was like, there was not a single disparaging word about you whatsoever. The second thing,
I deleted all those comments.
Yeah, I deleted all of them. The second thing that came up all the time was she should run Marvel next.
Oh,
I swear to God, it came all the like
I think that sounds like an exhausting job. As much as I love picking Kevin Feige's brain, I would not want to be him. I don't think.
What would you do though if you had the chance to be his successor?
This is going on the internet, right?
I mean, we'll cut out whatever you want me to cut out.
No, I don't know. I mean, I'm such a sucker for like simple stories. Like I think, you know, universe ending stakes are exciting and they're fun, but you know, you got to build up to that and you got to earn it. And I think like Marvel's doing a great job with what they have, and you know, like the source material they're adapting is really smart. Like those books are just a guaranteed good read.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like if you know, Doomsday makes anybody go back and read Hickman's run, I think that's such a success on their part. Yeah, I would go back and like focus on genre and like smaller characters and smaller movies. I think like if we're talking about Miss Marvel, like I think that's a character who really succeeds in her own world. Like they've been trying to bring her into the X-Men for so long in the comics now, and I, you know, I think that's fun, and I love seeing her interact with any other superhero. But I just love her own world, and I love her own cast of characters and like the personality and the way like Kamala sees the world. Like I want that just amplified through the filmmaking. So yeah, I would maybe do less team ups.
Yeah, that's funny because my next question was going to be, okay, so now you're running Marvel, right?
Yes.
And you've greenlit a Miss Marvel film.
Right.
And you can team up with whoever you want. Well, let's not call it a team up. Let's say like, I don't feel like Punisher in Brand New Day was a team up, right? It was like a sidekick, not even a sidekick.
How dare you? The Punisher fans are coming after you.
I know. But you know, he like showed up and like helped out.
It is so fascinating because like tonally, it's a Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
And then you have Punisher, but because like he's acting the way Punisher would in his own world, like it's funny to us.
Yeah.
To see him like interact with Spider-Man because he doesn't belong in this world.
I thought they were going to water him down too. I was really nervous, but it didn't feel like they did.
Are you a big Punisher guy?
No, not at all. In fact,
the first comic you've ever read is CHACHU.
Exactly,
right.
Which I assume is kind of like Punisher, right?
Yeah.
More or less.
If you squint.
No, I love John Barenthal for sure. I saw in Daredevil, I saw him.
Yeah.
The most recent Born Again.
Yes.
And then we watched the one shot episode that he did.
Oh yeah, I still
Disney
have to
Plus,
see that.
Which,
One Last Kill.
One Last Kill, which I, having not seen like a standalone Punisher thing, I was a little like, what am I watching? But then he started murdering everyone, and I was like, all right, I'm in. You know,
that's so man of you.
I know. What can I say? It's the Downton Abbey side.
I was like, I was rewatching Civil War, like Captain America: Civil War recently. I'm like, this entire movie would not exist if they just like went to couples therapy.
That's true.
Like if they talked about their problems, because they weren't listening.
That's true.
Steve is actually not a good listener. He had made up his mind. He wasn't ready to listen to Tony, who kept giving him like reasons to be like, even before they started that airport battle, he's like, we can still talk about this, right? He was like, he kept giving Cap an out, and he just wasn't taking it. I was like, God.
All they got to do is talk.
All they got to do is talk. And honestly, I mean, I love 12 Angry Men. I'd love a movie where they were just like in couples therapy. They weren't allowed to come out until they sorted out their problems and came out holding hands.
It's like that movie Carnage. Did you ever see that?
Carnage, no.
Oh my God! With who's the director of Carnage?
Andy
Soderbergh?
No, not Soderbergh. It's the Polanski, Roman Polanski.
Oh, that Carnage.
I know, but it's they're literally in a room the whole movie, like arguing.
I mean, have you seen The Invite?
Not yet.
Dude, you gotta watch
Is
The
it
Invite.
good?
It's so good. And honestly, like, I mean, I'm such a sucker for movies that like it's like a play.
Yeah.
And because the performances are there's 4 people in the whole film, and I mean all these like A-list cast. You have Seth Rogen and Penelope Cruz and Ed Norton. Like, it's just so well done, and you understand each one of their dynamics so well, but it's like really nuanced at the same time. I thought it was like really refreshing, and I had such a good time.
Really?
I was really excited to see what was going to happen like every second.
Yeah, I gotta see that. I mean, I was like intrigued by it because I feel like Seth Rogen's been on such a run lately.
Yeah. But this is so different than what I've normally seen him do, which is why it's like really exciting.
But I felt a little burned after Don't Worry, Darling, which is Olivia Wilde's last movie.
Dude, this is like the greatest comeback ever. Like, she really put her flag in the ground on this movie.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, I'll take it. But back to the task at hand here.
Oh, yes.
Your team up.
My team
Who's
up.
it gonna be?
God damn it.
I know.
See, like, I want her to stay in Jersey City, but I also like love the idea of Kamala in space. I mean,
again.
I keep forgetting that movie happened. What happened in that movie? No, I mean, I was in a studio all day, right? But they did build the sets. It was really cool. Like, they built a real spaceship on the Marvels that had a gimbal. So like it was like on a roller coaster, basically.
I love that.
We felt like we were flying, and we got to use the volume stages. So like you were seeing the jump points, you were seeing like these other planets and things. Space is cool, but I love the Guardians. I think like Kamala would be a really fun dynamic with them.
That's true. That would be very good.
Also, the music.
Also
like,
true.
She's a character that I just like. I think we had a really great soundtrack on Miss Marvel, and I would love to like keep building on that. And see like where the 70s Guardians vibes converges with Miss Marvel's like, alt pop rock.
Yeah.
So
I think,
maybe them.
It's funny that you bring up the spaceship scenes in Captain Marvel, because I felt like the movie really worked like well in those scenes. Like, every time you guys were like together on the spaceship was like my favorite part.
See,
of the movie.
People just want to see girls having fun and talking about their feelings and playing jump rope. God.
Right? It worked. It didn't work out for Supergirl, but
No, I don't know if it's like me becoming so soft now that like it's very hard for me to like see violence, and I just want people to talk.
Yeah.
I'm so curious. We don't talk enough anymore. Everything's so quick and so fast, and like, all these movies that start their action scenes 2 seconds into the film, like to get our attentions hooked. I don't care. Give me one strong close up and I'm locked in.
Yeah.
One strong close up and a good soundtrack, I'm there.
Have you seen anything lately that has, aside from The Invite, that has really struck you?
Like new movies?
Yeah.
New movies.
Did you see Supergirl?
I saw Supergirl.
What'd you think? No comment.
It's hard for me to speak on Supergirl because, like, my God, Tom King's book is just the greatest thing I've ever read.
That's the biggest criticism that we've heard. I
hate to compare because like
thing,
it's really
right?
hard to make a movie and it's really hard to do a good adaptation.
Yeah.
But that book, like Woman of Tomorrow, was one of the first comics that actually maybe the only comic that really teared me up.
Yeah.
I got really emotional when they went into Kara's backstory, and then the art just like amplifies everything to 1,000,000. It's a perfect read. And so I think also just I don't need to see every single comic I love adapted into a film. So that to me is like where I'm like, I don't want to compare it to the source material, but that is what I can only compare it to.
Yeah.
Right?
It's like impossible not to. especially with that particular book. Like people who love that book.
Yeah.
You know.
Have you seen it?
I did. Yeah. I have not read the book.
Oh.
Joe's read the book. I mean, we had a book club that did Woman of Tomorrow. I was not in the book club. I was busy. but Kenzie, our manager, is like obsessed with the book, and she did not like the movie.
So your second book that you're ever going to read
is
going to be Woman.
Exactly. I'll get around to it next year. Yeah. But no, I mean, for me, that movie, and you know, we've done clips about this already, but it's like that movie was, it was fine. I thought it was fine. I didn't like it that much, but you know, it's what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? I'm like, I wasn't there when they made it. I don't know how many. Like, honestly, there's a lot of like, quote unquote, bad movies that like were probably such a like triumph when you consider how many obstacles must have been in their way. That like I still want to appreciate the film for what it was, even though we like weren't privy to like, you know, all the accidents or like rescheduling or, you know, maybe someone got injured. Like, I always want to give a project the benefit of the doubt because it's like you're managing hundreds of people
for sure
for one vision. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Like, it's a miracle that any movie ever gets made.
A miracle.
Yeah.
Especially today.
Especially today.
CHACHU the movie, who's playing who?
Oh. I mean, like, I'd be Layla, obviously. Who should we cast as CHACHU?
I have no idea. You tell me.
I feel like there's like 5 brown actors.
You're gonna have to like find somebody new. I feel like, or I don't know.
Ooh, discover
someone. That's the perfect thing for you to do.
Oh
right?
my god, it's a detective book already. So I would love to use my detective skills to find my detective. Yeah, I don't know. I like also have so much respect for the comics medium that I like would hate to write something for the sole purpose of adapting it.
Yeah.
Like if that does happen, it would be a version of the story that can only exist on film. Like I wanted to use this book and like make it really feel like a comic. Like what you're talking about with the words wrapping around the wheel of the car. You can't do that in any other medium. And so like I want to use it to the full potential, but like I also wrote it when I was 20-ish. So like I don't know if I can like re-enter that state of mind. So the movie would also have to be like me at 23, like 24. What am I feeling about identity now? Probably have to go through another existential crisis.
Don't worry, you will. Many more in the next couple years. I guarantee it.
Great.
It's like, it's interesting when people, you can really tell when a comic is written for the sole purpose of trying to like adapt it or trying to sell it to get adapted, because there's a lot of like business comic people out there that are trying to just like crank stuff out.
I mean all anyone's making is IP, right? Like it's smart, but it's also really sad for like the comic book industry, which is honestly a very sincere business. Like people who write comics like really love it, and you know they're not in it for the money. Like they truly see something special in this medium, and it is really magic. Like I think the idea that words and pictures together, like this is a children's book, is it not? But no, it's like I don't know, I think there's something really dreamy about comics, the way like you're handed these fragments of images and words, and like it is up to your brain to piece it all together. Like that idea that anytime there's, I think this was in Scott McCloud's book on understanding comics, the third book you're going to read.
Yeah, of course.
But it gets into like the psychology of comics and how like the human mind just will naturally make everything about ourselves. And we're like such curious people that like anytime there's an informational gap, like the mind rushes to fill it in. And that is like comics boiled down. Like you are given just pictures and a gap. Like the gutter does so much work.
Yeah.
And like there's a great line from the Scott McCloud's book where he's like talking about the gutter and how like your eyes are the only senses that you need to receive information on a panel, but between panels none of your senses are required, so all of them are engaged.
Interesting.
Isn't that fascinating? Like somehow you can see, hear, smell everything that has happened between panel 1 and 2. And your brain is the one like animating the story.
That's interesting. You're so well read.
Thank Thanks.
It seems that way, at least.
Really specific books.
I've very well read in very specific instances.
Yes, and you just happen to be asking me about those. So that's great. Keep it up.
Are you, what's next in your comic journey? Are you working on more stories?
You know, I'm actually like rewriting issue 5 right now of CHACHU.
Oh, really?
We're drawing, Marianna's doing number 4 right now. And I think like now that I've seen the book and I've held it and I've smelled it, like I think I finally know what it is. It felt like the Schrodinger's cat first. I'm like, especially when I was choosing my artists, I was like, it looks so different with like, if this was a Christian Ward interior versus like, you know, anyone else. And so like, I love that Christian Ward is the only person on my mind.
He's the only person on my mind most of the times.
Great. So we're in this together. But yeah, I like see it now and I understand what it is. And I understand like where I need to improve and where my own voice can come through a little bit more. I'm also like a very wordy writer and thinker and speaker. So that I want to get better at. I mean, it's hard doing something for the first time on such a public scale.
Yeah. Well, you did a bang up job.
Thanks.
I've read a lot of first time books.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, you know, some were good, some aren't.
I mean, like, I've had great, like, teachers and people to look up to. Like, I'm so lucky that I had just, you know, all these, like, mentors, but also, like, comic book store owners who, like, you know, shout out Andre at Heroes World. He's, like, my guy. And he's introduced me to so many new genres and, like, people who are using the medium in, like, very fascinating ways. And so, like, it just proves that like comics are not a monolith and they don't just tell one story. You know, how we assume that like, you know, books aren't just for romance and film isn't just for action. Like comics are not just for superheroes or just for like kids. And so I think just expanding my personal taste and what I like to read is very helpful into like what I'm creating as well. I think everything seeps through, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So are you working on the next book yet?
Oh, so that was your question.
Well, I mean, it's all just a fluid question now.
I don't know. I would need to have the story. Like I obviously love comics and I want to do more with it, but who knows? Maybe the next story I come up with is something that is not for a comic and something it's for like a podcast.
Do you want to write like TV and movies and other things?
I want to do everything.
Yeah.
I want to do everything. I love this phase that I'm in right now. Like, you know, I get to do the film projects that I want to do, but I'm also I have the freedom to experiment with any other medium that I have an interest in. Yeah. And I will at least know 1 or 2 people within those mediums who will kind of like take me under their wing. Yeah, I want to like use and abuse my 20s.
Yeah. Well, you know what they say is with great power, whatever.
What is the line?
I don't
after
remember.
That?
It's like
something.
Spend wisely.
Spend wisely. Yes. With great power, spend wisely. Spend wisely.
Well, thank you for coming by. I could talk to you
already?
I mean, I could literally talk to you forever. I feel like we could just go on and on.
What's new with you?
With me? Shit.
Yeah. I mean, like, how can you even number like how many projects you're doing right now?
Well, we're launching Revenge of TV, which we did at San Diego Comic-Con, and we met like everyone. We had Tom King, and he was awesome.
Yeah.
He was like, I'd never met him before, but he was like really funny. I don't know. Like I
mean, he's a writer.
I mean, all the writers we talked to I thought were funny. And like,
I think that goes. I mean, hey, there's like you living in LA. I'm sure there's like so many comedy writers you meet that you're like, oh, they probably did stand up. And
yeah, or like tone it down. But like Tom King, like you know, I mentioned he wrote this book called Batman and Elmer Fudd. It was like
that title alone is hooked.
Yeah, and like we were talking about that, and he actually just put out an Archie's book of the Archies, right?
They still make those?
Yeah,
yeah. He's writing the Archie movie right now.
Oh, which wild. What? Yeah, right. All right. He's also so we talked about lanterns quite a bit, which I'm very excited about lanterns.
Ooh,
have you seen the trailer?
No. I'm keeping totally off. I just want to see it.
Yeah, it looks good.
I don't want any assumptions because I have none right now.
Yeah.
And I am not necessarily a Green Lantern fan.
Me neither.
But that like original Ryan Reynolds movie like did a lot for me in my childhood. And, you know, so I'm hopefully optimistic.
Yeah, I mean, what we've seen so far doesn't give too much away. It's very like it looks gritty. Oh. In a way that it looks like, I don't know, like the Peacemaker show is awesome.
Yes.
And so it doesn't seem as wacky as that. It's like very much grounded and gritty.
Which is what I like love, and I hope they keep doing within the DCU, is like having these projects that like, you know, have their own identity.
Yeah.
You know, like the day everything starts converging together and it just feels like, you know, you're watching the same thing like tonally.
Yeah.
Like I don't think that's, you know.
I think those are some of the most successful MCU projects felt like standalone things.
Yeah.
Like you know, Wonder Man, the
Wonder
Agatha
Man.
show was really good.
I mean, even like the older films, like Captain America: First Avenger, I was rewatching after seeing The Rocketeer for the first time. Yeah.
He's never seen it. Joe's never
still
seen
haven't
it.
seen it.
Oh my God.
I talk about it all the time.
Do you really?
Yeah, I love The Rocketeer.
Okay. I love your taste.
Well, it's the same director.
Yes, Joe Johnston.
Yeah.
I think he's an inspired choice for that movie.
Yeah,
Like doing
weird,
a period
right?
piece. And it's so earnest. Captain America is like so lovable, and you really like, God, I root for him so bad in that movie, but it's such a like a hopeful film. The score is so good. Like it really teleports you.
Yeah. Does The Rocketeer hold up?
It does.
Really? Okay.
I think that's why, because like I can't hate on anything that is so sincere.
Yeah.
Like if there is even the slightest bit of irony or cynicism where like, yeah, we know we're wearing a super suit, we know we're flying, and we know that's crazy. I don't want to know that. That's why I press play. So that to me, like any movie that does that, then I'm like kind of outside of myself, and I feel like, okay, I'm watching a movie. But with The Rocketeer, I was like really locked in. And
There's a lot of Rocketeer comics. Like they're still coming out.
I had no idea.
Yeah. Like to this day. I can't bring myself to read them because obviously I've only read one comic.
Right.
But yeah, I'm just like, I don't want to sully my memory of The Rocketeer.
Oh, interesting. Does that happen? Like, I don't know. I feel like when I read comics, they really stand apart from like the movies or shows that have adapted them. Like they don't feel like the same thing to me at all.
Yeah, I guess a comic wouldn't really sully the memory.
Because it's up to you to make it like to align it with your memory.
Yeah,
you
I guess
know?
it's more like when they do like a sequel like 20, 30 years later and it kind of ruins it, you know? Like that's the kind of thing that I don't want. But I don't know. I'm not like Rocketeer wasn't like my number one or anything like that.
Right, because that's Downton Abbey.
Downton Abbey, obviously.
Yeah. Right.
If well, never mind. You haven't seen Downton Abbey. Next time you come here, make sure you've watched all 6 seasons.
Otherwise, you're not
going
to let me say that.
And we'll just do a hour long, just talking about Downton Abbey.
Done. Where is it now? Is it like on streaming?
I think it's like Hulu, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I'll ship you physical copies.
Of course you have physical
copies. You are doing a signing tomorrow, yeah?
Yes,
I mean,
in
this is
Markham, Ontario.
This is going to air after that, but you know, whatever.
You had to be there.
Is that you're excited for that? That's your hometown,
I'm really excited
right?
for that. Like it's such a full circle moment. I've had so many full circle moments. The circle just keeps getting bigger, I guess. It's called the store is called Heroes World. It's the place I bought my first comic at, like the same owner. And they've just been like my biggest champions. And it's so cool to see like how much, you know, my work has also helped the store. And like we're doing this big 70s theme party after our signing where like all my friends and family are coming. It's so wholesome. Like Andre made like cookies that are in the shape of Layla's sunglasses. He's really like going full out, and it's
fun.
It's so sweet. But I am taking a red eye back home, and so I'll land like a couple hours before.
Well, we gotta get you on that plane then, girl.
Yeah. That's a good segue.
We gotta get you on that plane. Thank you so much for stopping by and chatting with us again. Hopefully we'll get to catch up again soon. Check out CHACHU, which is out now, and I'm sure you'll see Iman very soon somewhere else. Who knows? I don't know.
I don't.
Okay. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
One shot. One shot. One shot. One shot.